I had some requests for me to showcase all the options we have on Gertrude, our 4500Z. I have almost every option, and the ones I don't have, I left out on purpose. Stick around, and I'll show you what they are. Before we get to that, I want to take some time to welcome you to our channel. I want you to feel completely at ease and at home here. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, please leave them down below. I make great efforts to respond to each one. Now let's take a look at the options. We'll start with the more obvious stuff, like the 3-point hitch. The 3-point also has two options. The hydraulic top link, which is very useful, and the 3-in-1 adapter, which allows Ventrac attachments to hook directly to the 3-point using the same type hitch arm assembly as the front. These options enhance the capability of the 3-point even further. With that, you get the rear auxiliary hydraulics and electric. This comes with these hydraulic controls and electrical switches. These options make the Ventrac even more versatile. Back when I only had my 4200, it didn't have a 3-point, and it was something I always wanted. I knew it would increase the capability, and boy does it ever, more than I ever imagined. The increased versatility and efficiency are still things that impress me. The dual wheel kit increases the slope rating from 20 degrees to 30 degrees. It also helps provide a lighter footprint and a smoother ride. Since we're talking about wheels and a smoother ride, let's talk about two things: the turf tire upgrade and the suspension seat. I have the turf tires for the dual wheel kit. Depending on what I'm doing, I'll have the turfs on either tractor. Regarding the suspension seat, I bought our 2016 4500 with an original Ventrac suspension seat, but I didn't really like it, so I replaced it with a much better seat from Grammer. In my opinion, they make the best suspension seats for farm and industrial equipment. Since then, Ventrac has been offering suspension seats made by Grammer. Well done, Ventrac. Front auxiliary hydraulics and electric. With that, you get upgraded SDLA controls that have extra buttons and a rocker switch. Some attachments require these upgrades, like the power bucket with grapple and any attachment that uses electric function. Work lights with custom rear light and strobe light, controlled by these switches here. The mid-weight bar kit. This adds about 200 pounds of weight over the front wheels. Because I almost always run with the bucket on the 3-point, the front end can get a little light when running smaller attachments such as a stump grinder or sod cutter. This helps out greatly in keeping more weight on the front end. Horn kit. I didn't really like the factory location of the horn button, since I would have to take my hand off the steering wheel to use it. So I had a new horn button added to the SDLA controls. The factory horn was also way too quiet, so I had a dual horn installed. Much better. Backup alarm. Because I don't need it all the time, I have a custom switch that allows me to turn it off. Foot pedal control. I didn't always have this, but realized the importance and convenience of it. I couldn't believe it took me so long to get this thing. It makes things easier when I'm using the 3-point controls and allows me to take my hand off the SDLA controls in certain situations and still be able to control speed and direction. In case you were wondering which option I don't have, if you didn't pick up on it, if you missed it, I'll tell you what it is right now. It's the digital slope gauge. Because I'm such a sentimental guy, my 4200 originally came with an analog slope gauge, and I always liked it. I like to have that gauge right out in front of me, and I wanted to continue using it. So I have a very similar gauge currently on my 4500. It's sold by Gendron's, and it contains both a side slope and an up and down slope indicator. The original one from Ventrac only had a single axis for side slope. With all the options I have on this machine and a lot of the custom work I've done, I'll bet there's something I forgot. There probably is, but that's a pretty good rundown of all the extra stuff that I have on this equipment. Hope you all enjoyed the video today. I really appreciate you joining us. and we'd love to have you back. Until next time, I'm Bradley. We'll see you later.